is ridiculous, man. Like, look at this. Look what they're reeling in right now. They care about you, man. They don't have to do that. They just do it. It's awesome. It is so crazy, man. People come up and talk to you. They're like, don't even know you. Like, hey, man, how you doing? Like, they care. Like, you're not, like I said, you're not just a number here, man. Like, they're interested in you, man. Like, I talk to this guy sometimes. I talk to Jared all the time. I talk to my supervisor. He's not always like, get back to work, man. Get back to work. He's like, hey, man, haven't talked to you in a while. Like, how you doing? Like, what's going on in your life? Like, they just care about you here so much, and that makes me so much more motivated because it's like now I have a reason to work because it's not like I'm working for them. It's like I want to work with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that makes a world of difference.
What's your educational and previous background and work history?
Like, as far as myself?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason this is so different for me, before this, I used to work at Pasta House, which, I don't know, it's an Italian restaurant in here, and it's not like fast food. It's like they have servers, they come out and serve the food. And then I used to work at a furniture store in Fenton called Pottery Barn. So I used to work at both those jobs, and the only reason I did it is, why do you work? You want money, right? But I worked there, and I looked at them as kind of high school jobs. We have high school here. I'm sure it's something different from you, but like I went to school, and then I tried to balance out these two jobs, and I had a lot on my plate. And so I looked at that as those two jobs as a foot in the door. They're not like really careers. I don't want to do that my entire life. It's just a nice way to make money. It's something I'm doing for whatever reason. It's just a job. It's not a career. And then Mark, I'm pretty close with him. He's actually a family friend. He called me in and he's like, hey man, you want a tour? And I took the tour. It's a great opportunity, but I didn't know a whole lot about this. Like before, I was serving tables. Now look at me, man. I'm 19. I'm building motors. That is crazy. That is so crazy to me, man. And it's awesome. It's awesome, man. It's growing me as a person. It's awesome. At 19 years old, I didn't think I was going to be representing a company. I literally have a company's name right here. I was working at Pasta House, just a number. They didn't care about me. I'm replaceable there. I don't feel like I'm replaceable here, man. Like there's not another Andrew that. I'm not like, talking highly of myself. I'm just saying that, dude, they care about you, man, and it really does mean so much. And they invest in you too. I don't know if I told you, but in a year, that guy's taking me to a leadership rally. It was just awesome. It's crazy, man. They care about you. There's a guy over here that was doing paneling, and they paid for his basic electricians. They paid for his school. Like, what? Like not every place does that. So I realized how good of an opportunity this place is. So I want to stay here. I love this place, man. It is. And I feel like it's made me a man in certain aspects. It's helped grow my brain. It's helped me become a better person. My work ethic is awesome. I come in here for a reason. I have a why. I want to progress. I want to work myself through the ranks. I've been here 2 months. I was only doing motors, and now I'm doing motors and employees. It's not necessarily a promotion. It's not a higher pay raise, but they seen how good I was doing on motors, so they're like, you know what, this guy has more to offer. So let's offer him something and see how he does. So I feel like I'm doing it pretty all right for now, and I'm really eager for what's next. I'm working as hard as I can. Sometimes I sweat, sometimes I bleed, I get cuts on my hands, and it's not a big deal, man, because I have a reason to work here, man. I have a why. They appreciate me, man. They love me here. I know they do. I love everybody here. It's awesome, man. It's literally a family, and I'm not just saying that because that's what they want me to say. I'm saying that because that's the truth, and I wouldn't be telling you anything other than the truth right now. You know what I'm saying? It's awesome, man. I'm glad you guys are here because I hope you guys are like a sponge right now. I hope you guys are soaking up everything that you've been learning. It is great, man. It is awesome. And as far as the lean goes, this is the first place I've ever worked that's like really put emphasis on growth. Because that's what lean is, man. It's growth. There's always a better way to do something. Perfection's a good word, but there's not a perfect way to do everything. There's always a better way to do something. Like, this is a pretty good idea. A better way to do this would be to keep this here instead of, okay, usually this is like, there's wheels on the bottom of this, and it's pretty snug against this. So this is a good idea, but there's always a better way to do something. So keep this right here. Get a hinge right here. Instead of taking it off and moving the trash can, I can just lift up this part and I can take it out, or I can put a magnet here so it's more snug, or I can put another trash can on the end. There's just infinite possibilities, everything, man. And then once you start working here and you start seeing that, it drives you crazy, man. You're just like, holy cow, the first day, no joke, the first day after I worked here, after my first day I went home and I'm like, I'm gonna go reorganize my closet. Yeah, I'm gonna color coordinate that, I'm gonna fix my door, I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna fix that. Wow, man, there's a better way to do that. Yeah, man.
Well, the last question is, if you're with your friends, like an outside peer group,
Right.
a real short answer is when they ask you what you do, why they're bitching about their jobs.
Right.
Because I love my job. How do you explain what you do when they say leave? How do you then explain that?
Constant improvement, and I said there's always a better way to do something. That's what it means to me. You know, it means.
Do they say to you, like, yeah, but so are you paid to every time you improve stuff? They pay you for that? Is that kind of what's the normal reaction?
I mean, I get paid to work here. It's not necessarily like they expect you to make clean ideas, and you're supposed to make one every week. I used to make one every single day, and I still do that sometimes. You know, if it's little labels, you know, this, that. If it's moving this from over there to here, so it's a little easier for you. That's little stuff. It's not that big of a deal, but like the more you do that, man, the more they see that. You know, once they see that you're eager to learn and you show initiative and you want to do these things instead of doing them because you have to, they love that, man. And I'm doing, like I said, I'm not working for these people because I have to. I'm working for these people because I want to. And I know it wasn't the case at Pasta House and Pottery Barn, so that's why I like working here. You know.